Hey everybody, it's Danny, and today I am doing my swatch video of the Banana Fetish palette by Jeffree Star. Um, ugh, ever since he debuted, debuted this palette, I have wanted it. So I'm so happy to have it. I've had it for a couple days now, but I have not swatched it yet. Haven't touched it at all because I was waiting for this video. So before I get into swatching though, I'm going to give you a couple like pros that I've noticed of this palette so far is that its packaging is very thin. So it's very easy to store, and I love that. Love that so much. I like that it still has a little bit of like a different shape, so it's not just boring square. It's kind of, you know, I like that. And I like the shape of the pans too. They're like the same shape as the Blood Lust palette, and I don't know, I like that shape. I think that shape is really cool. Okay, so for those of you who haven't watched my swatching videos before, I will just start with the first row, swatch them all, and then I will show you my hand, go through the names of each one, how I like them, everything like that. Then I will pause the video for a minute, take it off. I don't use any makeup remover or wipes or anything when I do that. It's just like a paper towel and a little bit of water, because I want to see like with just what the bare minimum will do, like if anything stains or anything like that. And then I'll show you my hand to be like, okay, like, oh, such and such color stained a little bit, but you know, whatever. And then I'll keep going. And then I'll tell you what like my favorite colors are when I'm all done and all that good jazz. All right, so again, this is what it looks like. I love this. I love this little metallic. I don't know if it's a sticker or if it's just really thin metal. I think it's just a sticker, but I don't know. I don't want to pick at it or anything because I don't want it to come off. But I love the little cartoon banana. I just love it so much. Okay, so again, we're gonna start with this top row. The palette will be like down here while I do my swatching. I love Jeffree Star's eyeshadow formula. Ooh, so silky and smooth. So I'm pretty much predicting I'm going to absolutely love this as well. So everything so far seems really nice and smooth. Ooh, yes, that one is beautiful. I'm really excited for the shimmers in this palette. There's only 4 of them. I wish there was more shimmers because I love his shimmers. But then again though, I mean, his mattes are so good and velvety and smooth too. So, I mean, I'm not mad at that either. All right, so here we have the first lineup. And starting here with this one is called My Peeps. This one is called Cream Pie. This one is called G-Spot. This one is called Just the Tip. This one is called How Do You Peel? And then this one, you can't really see, it's almost the same color as my skin, but it's called Certified Organic, and it's like a nice brown. That one I think would be a really great crease color, because it'd be a nice subtle one. It looks like it would be darker because like look at the color, but then like I said, it's really like you can't hardly see it on my hand. Maybe you can a little bit. It's right there. These are really, really nice. Really, really nice. And what I like is this color right here, the My Peeps color, is very, very light. It has a little bit of the yellow pigment, but it's very, very light. So that one will be good like if you like to set your primer, like you know how like some people put down like a very light colored eyeshadow, like a white or some kind of like base color that they can build on. That'll be good for doing that. All right, so I'm going to take this off and I will be right back. And I'm back. Here's my hand. I didn't even need water for that one. It just wiped right off because everything was so like lightly colored. So I really love that shimmer G-Spot. I think that might have been my favorite color in this whole first row, other than maybe Certified Organic. All right, so now we're gonna do this second row that's got the pink and the blue in it. I don't know. The pink and the blue kind of throw me off, I'm not gonna lie. I do think that the blue would look good with some of these brown colors, like especially like this one that's like directly under it. I think that looks really good. But they just kind of seem like they're just thrown in there for the sake of having a pop of color, when I really don't think it was needed at all. All right, so let me just get to swatching this second row. Ugh. Jeffree Star's eyeshadows, I swear, they're just so buttery. They are just, ugh. The shimmers, the mattes, everything is super beautiful, just really buttery and beautiful, and I love it. That one's really pretty. All right, I am done. And here is that one swatched out. This first one right here, this very first nice shimmery shade is called Star Split. This one is Bulge. This one is Banana Fetish. This one is Vitamin P. This one is Pinky Ring. And this brown right here is Size Queen. The pink is actually super pretty. I still just don't think it really belongs really in the palette. The blue is nice. It's not as pigmented as I thought it was going to be. So that could be an advantage to it, maybe, depending on how you're going to use it. The shimmers though are freaking killing me. Oh my god. Especially Star Split. This one, it's so pretty. You could do that as a total like highlight. I mean, you could probably use any of these shimmers as a highlight, but good god, that one is so freaking pretty. Banana Fetish is pretty. It's the this yellow one right in the middle. That one's pretty. It's a little like too yellow. I don't know. It makes sense for the palette, obviously, because it's a yellow banana-y palette. I just don't know how much use I should get of that one particularly, but I do like the color of it. It swatches okay. Some of these definitely seem like they would perform better if like you were doing it like on a white base or like one of those things, but I'm loving these shimmers, and I really like this one right here, this Size Queen shade. It's really pretty. It's really pretty. Really, really pretty. I don't know, I just really like that one a lot, and like the shimmers are freaking killing me. All right, so I'm going to do this off and I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. There's my hand. There's a, yeah, I don't know how well you can actually see it like on the camera, but I can see it in person. But right here, there's just a little tiny bit of pink where I swatched the pink shade called Pinky Ring. I mean, that's not that big a deal. I'm just letting y'all know there was a little bit, because like I said, I just use a paper towel and a little bit of water to take off the colors. There's no makeup remover and stuff, so like if with a makeup remover, I'm sure it would come right off. Again, this is the second row that I had just swatched. And then now we do this last row. Oh, right. I'm super excited for this one because it has this shade right here called Never Bitter. That shade, ever since he showed the palette, that was the shade. Like, that was the shade I'm like, yes, that's the shade I want the most. All right, so let's get to swatching. I so love, like I said, I just absolutely love his eyeshadow formulas. They are just so pretty, so good. Oh. All right, and here is that last row all swatched out. Going down the line, this one is called Hammock. Now, I'd say that one kind of throws me a little bit for a loop because it looks like it's going to be more of a like a tan yellow. I mean, and it is, but it looks almost in the pan to me, it looks like it's going to be a little bit more tan, and then when you swatch it, it is a little bit, it leans more yellow. You know what I mean? Like I thought it was going to lean a little bit more tan with a yellow instead of being more yellow with a tan, but it's more yellow with a tan, but I don't hate that. This one right here is Sunday Service, and I love that. I love that that's going to be a really good color to go with this palette. I love it. This one, which was what I was excited about, which is Never Bitter. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at it go. And then, like, I don't know if you can see it on camera as much as I can see it in person, but it's like this, like, it's got a shift in it, so there's like some green in it, like a little bit of like green gold like flash in it. I don't know, I freaking love it. It's hard to explain, and like I said, I don't know how well it's actually picking up on the camera, but oh, it's so pretty. And then there's this one, which is Morning After, which is definitely a nice kind of mustardy yellow. I think I'd call that one mustardy yellow, and it's super pretty. Like, they're all really pretty. I like all the shades. Again, I love his eyeshadow formula so much. Then this one is called Pounding Cake, which is probably my favorite name out of the whole palette because I think it's funny. And that's going to be a really great, just nice crease color, nice brown. And then this last one is darkest shade, and it is called Don't Choke. I like that it's kind of like a chocolatey brown, but it's not super dark. It's like a light chocolatey brown. So I really like that because I don't love like the super dark browns. I like more like this where it's like not super dark, but it's because it's, you know, it's not super heavy and dark. I love that. I love that it's kind of like a light chocolatey brown. All right, so again, last row. I'm gonna take this off my hand real quick, and then I'll be back, and then I'll share like my little final thoughts about the palette. And I'm back. Here is my hand. I got a little bit, there's still a little bit of yellow right here. I think that might have been from Hammock, so there's a little bit left right here. Oh yeah, and then there's a little bit of brown like right here, but that's fine. Here's the look at the palette again. Okay, so I love this. Oh, I'm so excited to like play with this and see how it like performs on the eye. I know I say this every video. Whenever I talk about his palettes, whether it be a new one that I'm swatching or like, I love his eyeshadow formula. It's my favorite formula. I have more Jeffree Star palettes than anything. I mean, I own all of the eyeshadow palettes except for Pink Religion. I have a couple of his highlighter palettes that I just use for extraness, like for eyeshadow palettes and stuff. I use them as eyeshadow, but you know what I mean? Like, I love his eyeshadow formula. It is the best. I have more of his palettes than anybody else's. His mattes are super pretty. They're really soft. They're buttery. The shimmers in this palette are freaking phenomenal. I wish there was more because, like I said, there is only 4 shimmers in this palette, which again are G-Spot, Star Split, Vitamin P, and Never Bitter. And they are so good. They're so creamy when you swatch them. They're so pigmented. They're all very, very, very pretty. They're all very reflective, almost highlighter, like esque. Like you could use any of those 4 shimmers in here as a highlighter and it would be amazing. Some of the colors I will say did look different in the pan than what they were going to look like on, you know, when you swatched them, like this one, Hammock. It does come off a lot more yellow than it looks in the pan, because to me it's a tannish yellow. Yes, even on the hand it was a tannish yellow. Well, okay, in the pan it looks more tannish yellow, and on the hand it's more of a yellow with a little bit of tan. But still beautiful. This one pulled, I mean, it looks mustardy in the pan, but it was a little bit more mustardy in the swatch than I thought it looked like. I don't know, but I love these. The browns in here: Sunday Service, Pounding Cake, Don't Choke, Size Queen, and Certified Organic. These four, and then this one, are going to be great. They're awesome shades. They're going to be really good for making really good looks using this palette. Really, my only gripe that I don't really like is honestly that blue and that pink. I mean, I probably won't use too much this color right here, Banana Fetish, which is just this bright yellow. But at least it goes with the theme of the palette. You know what I mean? Like, it's yellow. This is a banana themed palette. It should be yellow. So, but like this blue and this pink, the blue was a lot more sheer than I thought it was going to be. The pink was really pretty. I just don't think it goes. The blue is also really pretty. I just don't think it goes. I would much rather of him had gotten not use the pink and the blue and just put two more like of these beautiful shimmers in it. Like, I would have loved to have seen that. Like, if he just took out the blue, took out the pink, and put in two more shimmers, it'd be like the perfect palette. Because it almost feels like he just, you know, it almost feels like he only added the pink and the blue for the sake of there being a little pop of color, but I didn't think it needed it because yellow is a color. It didn't need a pink and a blue. You know what I mean? Just felt like he threw them in there for the sake of there being a pop of color, and it just didn't need it because the yellow, that yellow is enough of a pop of color for a yellow themed palette. So, I mean, but that's just my opinion. You know, I would have, like I said, if I was the one who created this, there'd be no blue, there'd be no pink, there'd be two more of these beautiful shimmers. God, the shimmers are so pretty. So yeah, I really like this palette so far. Like I said, first thoughts, just watching it, it's lovely. I can't wait to use it on my face. It's gonna be so much fun to play around. I might try to use the pink and the blue. I don't know. I may just stick with like colors that I'd actually like and use, but I'm not sure yet. So, okay. Yeah, so that's my little first thoughts, and be on the lookout because soon-ish, in the next couple days, there'll probably be at least one video. I mean, I'm only going to upload them one at a time, obviously, but I might make more than one, I don't know yet. So there will be at least one look video, though will probably be more than one. So yeah, I hope you like this video, and I will talk to you later. Bye!